Okay, so today we're going to talk about what is the worst that could happen. I want you to think of your lowest point in your life and think of your why, your big why right now. If you were to pursue your big why using those actions which you spoke about, what is the worst that could happen? What could happen to you by not taking action? Who are you denying your happiness by fearing what could happen to you? I want to give you an example. I have a friend of mine who teaches women how to get over trauma by taking apps. And she actually hasn't started it. Maybe she has now, but she hadn't started it when I spoke to her last year. And I remember asking her, so what's holding you back? Why are you not doing this? And she told me about all the tech stuff she's doing and all the research and all that stuff. And I said, why don't you take the little knowledge you know and start sharing with people? And she's like, yeah, but I want to have it perfect. I want it to be perfect. And I want to say to you today, perfection is your worst enemy. If you're waiting to achieve your big why because you're waiting for it to be perfect, you're literally slaughtering other people. You're killing other people. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. I said to this friend of mine, well, you know, I did suffer some trauma in relationships, right? And she said, yeah, I do. I said, so you are the reason why I'm still single. You're the reason why I haven't healed. Because you know a way to heal me and you're not choosing that. And she looked at me, she's like, I never thought of it that way. And I want you to think of that right now. What is the problem you solve for your people? Do you help people? What is your big why? Is your big why? And don't think about your product. Because yes, I know when I say what is the problem you solve, you're thinking about your product. But your big why, what is your big why right now? I might have confused you there. Is your big why maybe to retire your parents? Could you think that because you're not launching your product, which might not be related to retirement, you are actually the reason why your parents haven't retired right now? You're the reason why your parents are depressed in their jobs. Maybe your big why is to build schools in Africa. Could you be the reason why a lot of African kids are not educated right now? Maybe you are the reason why there's poverty in Africa because people have no education. Maybe your big why is to make sure all entrepreneurs finally achieve financial success and they're never broke. Could you take the blame that there's an entrepreneur who committed suicide because you haven't taught them how to manage their finances? Think of it that way. Because when you think of it that way, you start taking this about yourself. You start taking your why. Your why is not about you. Your why is about other people. When you're not achieving your why, you're actually affecting other people. Does that make sense? I know it might sound a little bit crude to say that, but I want to put it that way. Because I think in North America or in the Western world, we have this thing of polishing things and trying to sound it politically correct. Make it sound politically correct. I'm sorry. I don't have political correctness. I just put things as they are. And that's a fact, guys. This is a fact. If you are not following your why and pursuing your why, you're the reason why your why hasn't been achieved. You're the reason why people are dying. If your big why is to stop poverty, if your big why is to help entrepreneurs find their messaging, maybe you're the reason why some people quit their professions because they haven't found their messaging. And they're still trying to find their messaging. They're trying every day to find their messaging. Just take fault in that and just say, I am the one responsible. Maybe if you change your why and say, my why is to help entrepreneurs discover their big why. Maybe your why is to help entrepreneurs quit because you're not helping them discover their big why because you're not taking action. So what are you going to do? What's the worst that could happen today if you could take action? What is the worst that could happen? Think of the lowest point in your life where you felt hopeless. You felt like you just had no future. Could you go back to that? Probably not. Probably not. If you can't go back to your lowest point, what's holding you back right now? What is holding you back? By not taking action, you are denying someone happiness. You're denying somebody. You're causing more divorces by not teaching people how to stay in marriages. You know, you are just doing more harm than good by not taking action. So today is the day I want you to take action and pursue your why. You already know how to do your goals every morning to align with your why. So I want you to take action. Stop killing people silently. Stop doing that. You know, stop causing more divorces. Stop causing more entrepreneurs to be broke. Stop causing people to quit on their dreams because you're not reaching out to your why. And stop making your parents be depressed because you're not helping them out. What is holding you back? I just want to invite you. I want to make an invitation right now because I have noticed something. The reason why most people don't reach out to their why is because they think they have it worse. It's because they feel that their situation is the worst case scenario. And I want to invite you. I want to make an open invitation to show you women who have it worse. Women who wake up every morning and go to the fields farming. They come back home. They have no way, no hope, no food. And they cook whatever they have, whether it's tree barks from a tree, or whether it's ground nuts, and they have that for dinner for their children. And the following morning is the same cycle. They have no hope, they have no future. And they're the happiest women in the world, and they continue pursuing their dreams and taking action, despite the fact that there is no hope. I want to invite you. You could come with me on the safari trip. thembibega.com/safari. Or you could come with me on a breakthrough. I call it the breakthrough trip. thembibega.com/breakthrough. Whichever way you prefer, whichever site you prefer, it will lead you to that. Learn from your sisters from another part of the world. Taking a trip to Africa will not only open your eyes, you'll also contribute to the empowerment of these women. You'll also learn. It will teach you how to cope in your situation. The word stress, anxiety, and depression might become the word of the past for you because that word doesn't exist in most parts of Africa. That feeling of being stuck, feeling depleted, not sure what step to take, how to renew or revive yourself. You don't have to live a life of regret, wondering where your years went by, stuck in a job you hate, a business you hate, getting scared of pivoting, scared of following your dreams, scared of following your passion, and scared of following your big why and pursuing your big why. I would love to help you get over that. I am inviting you. I am inviting you to come with me on this trip. You can do it wherever you are, from anywhere. It's a year-long program where we go through your biggest breakthroughs. And I help you. And if you're inclined to, you can come with me to Africa on a physical trip after the year program is over or during the year program. And we'll do this together. So just go to thembibega.com/breakthrough and have your biggest breakthrough. And I'm inviting you to thrive in the midst of flies flying around. To thrive amidst the noise and the buzzing around you. And that's what I have right now around me. Literally, flies flying around me. I'm in Africa, it's hot. You will thrive, and I will show you how you can do that. Reconnect with your why. It all starts with reconnecting with your why. We'll go through reconnecting with your why. We'll go through establishing your why and aligning it with your mission. We'll go through just working hard and rediscovering how you can thrive in the midst of all the noise. And do what works for you. Stop following formulas which were meant for other people. Stop following formulas. I want you to take a step back and start doing what works for you. Join me. Just go to thembibega.com/breakthrough. It is an application only process because I really want to work with people who are so committed. But if you've been listening to this until today, I'm pretty sure you are. Join me at thembibega.com/breakthrough, and we are going to work together over a year. We're going to help you rediscover your why, reconnect with your purpose, reignite your passion. If you feel like a year is too long, you can take an intensive, a 12-day intensive with me. And I'm going to show you how you can do that. You can just go to tembiberger.com/breakthrough, book an appointment, and we're going to work through what works for you. And I'm going to help you rediscover your why, reconnect with your passion, rediscover the lioness within, and start thriving in your business. Start being happy. Start being happy. Start thriving in life. Don't just be dry tossed with this, surrounded with things, artificial things, surrounded with a big house, a big car, but just feeling unhappy and empty. Maybe even considering a divorce. Maybe you don't need a divorce. Maybe what you need is a breakthrough and reconnecting and realignment in your life. And I'm going to help you. This is the same alignment I have done to be in the cases of Jeff Walker. This is the same alignment I have done to be the spokesperson for the biggest community. This is the same alignment I have done to speak on stages where nobody knew me, with an accent where people can barely understand me. And I know you can do the same alignment and reignite your passion. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you. This program is open for a limited time only, and I only do these trips only on a short period of time. If you want to take the trip with me, if you don't want to take the trip and want to do a year-long program, you obviously understand that it is just a short-term basis. It starts at a period and it ends at a period. If you want to do 12 days with me, it's also just a short-term basis. So just make sure you go to tembiberger.com/breakthrough to find more about this. I look forward to seeing you in there.